Konnichiwa! It is I, Trunks of Steel. Today we're going to be ranking all of the default skins within Marvel Rivals. I'm going to be trying to give everyone my best approach or take or whatever, but I mean this list is obviously going to be really biased. Let's actually talk about how we want to have our tiers here and whatnot. S, obviously really freaking good. A is also pretty good. B is getting in that category where like, yeah, this is good. C being more meh. You know, it's not bad, but it's not like that great either. D is like on the end of this is kind of bad and honestly probably should have been a little bit better. F is this really just sucks, you know. Anyways, we're just gonna go from top to bottom here, starting with Adam Warlock. I feel like his default skin is pretty nice. The colorization, I like the way his hair looks. I like his I guess his outfit and design. His staff being default for a lot of skins speaks for itself. Not that we're like talking about recolors. I do think having a good default is the base of having what I would consider good recolors. You know, if you don't like the default, you're not gonna like the recolors probably. I so happen to like what I think he has like what maybe 3-ish. Got like the Twitch color, the recolor that they did when they come out, and also that one, the Battle Pass makes him look really white. Anyways, with that being said, I think Adam Warlock is right now where I stand with him is kind of on that B kind of category. I don't think it's like it's not terrible, and it's just pretty good. It's pretty freaking good. Cloak and Dagger up next here. Yeah, I mean, we have to understand the continuity of Cloak and Dagger. They haven't had much of a presence within the media yet by this point, and honestly still haven't really. So Marvel Rivals took liberties to kind of like spruce them up a little bit. There's only so much you can kind of do with Cloak. I mean, like half his freaking body is just kind of missing, and it's this galaxy looking kind of mist, which I kind of rock with. Dagger, they gave kind of like this sleek, nice little jacket, and I feel like they also stayed true to the nature of those two characters when they put them in a game. I also feel kind of obligated to put them in the B category because it is pretty good. It's pretty nice that what they were able to accomplish with what they've had prior to the release of Marvel Rivals. Deadpool. Okay, so we have like freaking 3 different icons for him. We're just gonna kind of like put him as we see fit. This man. Now, personally, I don't think his default is bad by any means. I'm just not the hugest fan of it because I feel like they leaned into his silliness. Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. The skin itself is fine. The skin itself is fine. I'm talking about something completely different. And that's the approach that the way he just moves around and crap. The skin itself is actually pretty snazzy. I like the little stitches around. They also took liberties to put like the zipper on the jacket. And also, he has a fair amount of recolors, and there's tons of skins with him in the default with the shirt on. I'm also going to be putting him in the B category for that. We're just going to leave one icon up there. I don't really feel like putting all 3 of them up there. It's going to make the tier list look bigger than it already is probably, because I imagine B being the biggest one already. Anyways, Gambit. With as much as stuff we have on media for Gambit, I feel like they've decided to do him really some good justice because it seems like they're leaning into that like 90s X-Men kind of category with this design, which is personally my favorite approach with honestly all the X-Men now I think about it. I don't think there's many that I would prefer a different kind of take on. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. It's just kind of like that classic little trench coat approach, the brown jacket, rolled up sleeves. I think he shows off a few tats, which is pretty nice. And yeah, I mean, he looks great. Honestly, I'm compelled to put Gambit in the S tier. This is a beautiful default, great recolors, and honestly, well-deserved S tier because his default kind of mocks some of his regular skins. Okay, Invisible Woman. In my opinion, I think I should just rank all the Fantastic Four kind of together. And I know, like, yeah, they're different, but they're all wearing kind of like this matching kind of uniform, being in a Fantastic Four, right? So we're gonna go ahead and put these guys together. And I was actually thinking about this prior to when I even made this video, but I really like that they return back to their kind of white, bright appearance rather than like, and even if you want like the black and blue, you can still get that with a recolor. And that's what's so cool about the base of these defaults. Now, yes, okay, well, I'm thinking about it. I really like the liberties they took with Mr. Fantastic a little bit more because of his, like, his actual features with his beard and his hair. I feel like that combination right there is honestly kind of peak, and they haven't been able, I mean, I don't want to say they haven't been able, they just decide not to. Like, lately it's kind of like, we'll change up his hair, we'll get rid of the beard, or something along those lines, and it makes him look, well, obviously, I want to make him look different from the default. So anyways, I think I'm going to put Mr. Fantastic a tier above them, actually. The Thing, not that it's a bad skin, per se. There's just not much you can really do with the Thing, I think, for a default skin. And that's okay. But, you know, I have to kind of just put him a little lower. Human Torch and Invis, I think, are a fair pair to put together, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna put the Thing here at C. It's not terrible, but it's not that great. Mr. Fantastic, because of his hair and beard combo, we're gonna put an A tier, and we're gonna put Invis and Human Torch respectively in the B tier. Jeff the Land Shark, honestly, nothing entirely crazy about this skin. He's just, you know, he's just a cute little guy. And it's his first appearance in a game, and probably first exposure for a lot of people in media. But what we need to take to liberties is that his default being, like, I know we say this, but like the model of Jeff is a little bit more special compared to a lot of these other characters because his proportions and everything are quite literally unchanging. Like, he is literally putting on a little cozy suit. It's kind of hard to explain what I'm trying to say. His model, I feel like, grants him some higher points because it's not like his hair is changing necessarily. It's not like he is throwing on more accessories or something. I'm not really trying to explain what I'm trying to say here. But it's in a similar ordeal as Devil Dino, which we'll get to shortly. Where I feel like it's just harder for certain creature characters to necessarily change their appearance so much. So that's why it's like their base default is so much more important. We're gonna put Jeff the Land Shark at A tier for that. A lot of memes have been created in his default outfit and everything. People still rock the default Jeff. I mean, it's great. Okay, Jubilee. I'm not sure if I'm like crazy for this. I know a lot of people freaking hate the way Jubilee looks in this game. This might be a hot take. I'm very much the opposite. In fact, I love her default so much. I would be willing to say I think it's better than the one outfit where she's like, she's really leaning into her gothic, vampiric appearance. And I really like what Marvel Rivals and NetEase was able to do with Jubilee's appearance here. Her jacket's freaking sweet. The pants look sick. Her whole outfit, like the X on the back, like that crap is clean. And then the glasses are totally something that Jubilee would have. Now, the big criticism with Jubilee as a whole is probably just the fact that she looks very similarly to Luna Snow, as opposed to a lot of her former appearances in different forms of media. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm a big fan of this take on Jubilee, and I think NetEase did a bang-up job. Bias AF, gonna put her in S tier for that. Loki. Okay, Loki is one of my goats. I'm very biased towards this, but I'm gonna try my best to be a little fair on this. First, let's talk about his horns. His horns are really freaking long, which is kind of both good and bad. Good in the sense that, like, yeah, that's very Loki core. Loki would definitely have some appearance where he's got like these large horns on his outfit. But the way that translates in gameplay is it does make him slightly stand out a little bit more if you want to take that approach. Also, his like the feathers on his jacket are also kind of like, it's a little bit more apparent. Also, kind of making him stick out a little bit there. Not sure what else to talk about. Good color scheme. Stab's actually really cool. And I really like the creative liberties they took when they made this design. Like, this is Loki. And that's great. But I don't know if I find myself really wanting to rock this kind of take on him with other recolors really or anything, especially with the recent MCU Avengers movie Loki we got. If I had to just play with one, I'd rather just kind of play with that one because it also has Longhorns, if I'm not mistaken. So you could see they gain a lot or drew a lot of inspiration from something such as that. But as a default, it is pretty snazzy. It's nothing particularly that's going to be standing out too much, I don't think. Like, people aren't going to be using this probably as like his main core image or whatever, if you will. I mean, if anything, it's kind of transferring to Lady Loki, low-key, no pun intended. Anyways, with that being said, not bad, not crazy good. I think it's a B tier. Luna Snow. I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoyed Luna Snow. I'm not a Luna Snow hater. I'm really not. But knowing her from the previous game that she was in or whatever, I think it was like Marvel's Future Fight or whatever, I'm not really entirely too impressed by this. But Luna Snow is like the character that has had pretty much no kind of like, she didn't have any comics or whatever prior to this game. She had very little appearances, and I kind of want to be easy on them for that. But they barely, in my opinion, changed up the way she looked. When you look at, just look up Luna Snow, Marvel Future Fight. She looks very similarly outfit-wise. I think all they've really done, like, the main thing that's noticeable is make her hair a little bit shorter, which I don't know if it's a hot take. I can appreciate the shorter hair. But I am personally a fan of when Luna just has longer hair in general, and the fact that they kind of took that away from us in this default makes me kind of want to lower her down. Like, the skin's not terrible, it's just not terribly great to me, and we need more C tier, so you getting C tier, Luna. Mantis, I think they did good here. She's definitely keeping up that kind of alien aesthetic, and also the colorizations of green. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this. I'm actually gonna just put Mantis in B as well. Not really a whole lot I feel like I could speak on that. I just think they did a good job. It's pretty accurate towards her. It's faithful, and it's not bad. Rocket Raccoon. I'm gonna be honest with you. His skin just does not stand out to me in the slightest, and he, as a creature character, does have a good base, but I feel like we don't see that transfer as much as Jeff the Landshark. I think the only time we really see that be the case, I could be wrong on this, but it's like when he put on like the panda-esque kind of fit. Every other time, I think they've taken some liberties to really change up the way this guy looks. Like, even in that one outfit where he's like a bounty hunter, and that's because his whole fit is just, I mean, I just do a good job with his outfits. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not the biggest fan of his default. It's not bad. It's just nothing like outlandishly crazy, and that's cool because that's kind of like the point of all of these defaults. But it's not something I look at and I'm like, ooh, that's really good. So with that being said, Rocket might low-key actually be the first D tier. I'm not gonna lie. Not the craziest fan of that. Ultron. A little biased here. I could see the inspirations from the movie that the MCU did, The Age of Ultron, with this take on him, and also I see some of that comic identity in his face, and I'm just a fan of this. I think he has the potential for some really great recolors. His Twitch recolor looks really nice in his default, for an example. Not a whole lot to say about this one. It just looks good to me. I'm gonna put it in the A tier because it's not quite S tier to me, maybe, but it is really nice. I think they did a great job with him. White Fox. Oh my glob. This is another character that I feel like a lot of people just did not really know prior to them coming out. This is also, like, that's the case for me too. I really didn't know much about White Fox, but seeing what she looks like traditionally in the comics and whatnot, I'm very glad they decided to take the approach with putting her in a suit, gloves, mask, all that. She looked clean AF with it. She looked like a goddamn, I don't know, Phantom Thief or something. It's beautiful. It's a great default. I mean, shoot, I love the default so much. It was low-key kind of challenging to want to like get a skin for her because that's how fire this crowd was. I'm gonna put her in the S tier. I'm gonna be real. She was just clean with it. She was clean with it. Black Cat, very faithful to the character. She's got some flair to her. Not much else to really talk about. I feel like it's not like they did anything too crazy out of the realm for creativity, in my opinion. In terms of her design, like, it's what you would expect from Black Cat, and that's cool. But they also didn't, like, in my opinion, I feel like they didn't really try to go extra farther and beyond with her and all that much. Compared to someone like White Fox here, for an example, the two really did just drop on like the same season. So I maybe comparing them is also kind of on a little bit more on the fair side. It's not a bad skin by any means. It really isn't. But it's nothing to make me like go crazy over. So with that being said, I think she's fitting to be in C tier. I might change this one low key just because we have a lot more to go through, and I'm not too sure where she might actually really be going. But we're gonna put her in C for now. I'm just not really all that blown away by her default appearance. Maybe it's because she's a skin maker or a skin seller. I don't freaking know. Black Panther. I think for what we were trying to do, you gotta remember about this game, guys. Like, I don't know what they doing now necessarily. Not that it's like a bad thing or anything, but there was like a futuristic-esque kind of vibe to Marvel Rivals when it launched, and it's still kind of there. It's still kind of present. You'll hear me talk about this more in some other characters here throughout the list, but Black Panther is one of those I feel like they took that approach with, in trying to make him look like he's in the future, with his armor designed, and also the vibranium effects of the purple hues and whatnot. Honestly, the skin doesn't stand out to me as anything terribly crazy, but there's really good potential for some good recolors if they wanted to do so. I remember seeing the White Panther running around quite a bit. I don't know if they really done anything else with that in recent time. Also, the skin is pretty faithful to his more original appearances. Honestly, it's really not that bad. It's really not. We're gonna put this a little higher than Black Cat in the C tier. I think he does kind of just belong there. Just kind of whatever. And I'm starting to like notice a pattern here. Like, characters who are a little bit more unchanging, like they didn't take many liberties, are probably gonna end up around that C tier. Black Widow. I think the most unique thing they potentially do with Black Widow has probably got to do with her her approach, like with her hair, I imagine. And to be fair, there's not, for a default, like what really could you have done much differently for a character like Black Widow? I mean, I guess you could have gone the traditional spy kind of outfit, but usually when you're making a default, you kind of want that to be like what that character's about and all that. I think it's fairly faithful to most of her appearances. Somewhat creative liberties with the hair. I don't think I see it look like that quite as much. Batons and Sniper are still fine looking. They're just what you would expect. Nothing too crazy, honestly. I think Black Widow might belong in the C tier. We're gonna put her above Black Cat as well. Blade. Okay, so with my boy Eric, they decided to give him like dreads in this game. He's got a sick jacket, cool Blade. Are there many times where Blade doesn't show up with shades? I don't think so. I'm glad they kept that part. I don't think it'd look right if he didn't have shades on. Not a whole lot really say about this guy. Good tattoos, good default model. Low-key kind of better than a lot of these skins we've talked about in the past with his default appearance. I think we're gonna put him, as of right now, just below Deadpool in the B tier. Nothing like, in my opinion at least, nothing like too crazy stood out, but like he belongs enough. Like, and they also took creative liberties with the dreads and his some of his colorization, which I rock with. Cyclops default, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think the default model for Cyclops is freaking peak. I have the slightest and most dumb critique of all time that I don't know if anybody will ever really agree with me on this. Is really just the colorization with him. They decide to go with this weird kind of hue for blue, in my opinion. And in gameplay, it's like blue and like some hints of black in some spots. It just doesn't look quite as nice to me. But apart from that, like the actual outfit itself, like just be going colors, it's swaggy. And that's why I think, like, again, it sounds weird, but I'm gonna consider his recolor because it's like black and yellow or some crap. It looks nice, looks a lot better with that in mind. And because of that, or a big part of because of that, is because of the default model itself. And because of that, we're gonna put him in A tier. Pretty sleek design. Daredevil. When I first saw my boy Daredevil with their NetEase's take, I was like, holy crap, they just freaking Chinese-ified my boy. But why does it kind of work? It's it's not exactly what I would expect with Daredevil, but I could see him wearing something like that because he's worn some, like, I think it's literally called like Warmer Daredevil or some crap. I don't remember. He's like in some kind of, wait, is that like OG Shadowland Daredevil? I don't know. My mind is all over the place. I used to play this game called Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, and I remember he had an outfit where it looked like he had some armor on. And I know it didn't look all Chinese-ified or whatever, like he was some kind of, well, I don't know, is it Chinese, technically? Nah, I think if my boy like a samurai, that's more Japanese, but I don't know, either way, this looks like a skin for Daredevil, and with that in mind, this is his default model, so I'm in a duality of like, it's a good design, but like the choice to make that his default is very odd to me. It doesn't look bad, but it's not all that faithful to him as a character, like for the most part. Like when I think of Daredevil, this design, this take, very creative, very cool looking, but it's just a very interesting decision. And it's like, I don't want to say it's bad. We might have to just create a whole tier for him. Hold on, give me one moment. Alright, so I decided to create this new tier list, and we're going to title it Why, just because what this entails is that it's not necessarily bad or necessarily have to be good. It's just, why take the decision to make this their default base skin? It's just kind of questionable. And I think Daredevil just belongs there. I just feel like this should have actually have been a skin. Give us something a little bit more toned down and a little bit more basic, as weird as that sounds. I think this would have been a better default. Moving forward, we have Elsa. Ooh. Elsa. Honestly, pretty swaggy. Leaning into kind of that family history, if you will, with her kind of, her outfit. She looks all fancy and whatnot. And if you guys have ever seen Elsa beforehand, she does typically have some kind of jacket on. And I like that they translate that into this. She has like a blouse instead or something like that. And I think that's a nice change. Anyways, her other appearances aren't all that flashy and aren't all that good. I think they took really good creative liberties and actually made something pretty unique that's in character for her. And with all of that in mind, I genuinely think it belongs in the A tier. It's really freaking good. Hawkeye. Oh, man. Ooh, I remember this game first came out. Hawkeye, my boy. Combining the elements of both, like, his traditional Hawkeye persona and Ronin was a beautiful, like, artistic decision, genuinely. I don't even know what else to say beyond that. Like, the mask, the hairstyle change. I'm here for it. This default still be mogging some of his regular skins. Yeah, y'all seen that Slim Shady crap? I don't think that skin... I'm off topic. The Slim Shady skin is not bad. It's not bad. It's just a beautiful fit. It's so funny that his hair looks like that. Anyways, hella. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a fan of this design, but it is faithful to the character. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna freaking say. Like, it's not bad. It's not good. Well, no, it's good. It's good. It's just not that great in my opinion, but it is pretty faithful. I'm gonna put her in a C tier. Iron Fist. Okay, so my boy, like, low-key, just the choice of making him Iron Fist is kind of like also on that little Y territory. Good design, translates well from the comics, it's pretty faithful. Decision to make this the Iron Fist was on them, though. I guess they just wanted like some kind of different representation, which low-key is fair, but everybody, well, I say everybody, I mean, after this game, who knows? but people usually associate Iron Fist with Danny Rand, and with that alone, we're just gonna put him in the Y category. It's just a questionable decision. Iron Man, I mean, it's alright. It's something too crazy. It's what you would expect from Iron Man. I just genuinely don't know what to say about this. And that's okay. I mean, with a character like this, it is faithful. Nothing too outlandishly crazy, and that's cool, because, I mean, you probably don't want to mess that up for some of these bigger guys, I'm being honest with you. We're going to put him in the C tier. It's alright, it's alright. Magic. Okay. I'm gonna put... In my opinion, I think they took some really nice liberties to give her some of that flair in her personality and character. However, for whatever reason, I don't think it translates the best in her actual narrative and the way she talks and whatnot. They kind of like stereotyped her heavily, but I do think the base design itself is really sick, and it does fall in line with the character. Generally speaking, it's totally something I'd see them wearing, and it's nothing like too crazy out of the ordinary to be too different, like in the Y character or anything like that. Really freaking good, honestly. I'm putting her in the A tier. Moon Knight. Really good stylistic choices here. Definitely is kind of giving that more... I was gonna say he's freaking Batman, but yeah, they kind of wanted to make him like just a freaking white colored Batman or some crap, but it looks so cool. He's got these glowing eyes and whatnot. The suit's awesome. I don't know. Definitely a step above majority of these skins. We're gonna also put Moon Knight in A tier. Not much else to say there. Namor. As much as I hate this guy with all my heart, his default isn't terrible. It's pretty creative with trying to change up his hair a little bit. And apart from that, I could see him looking like this. It's pretty faithful to him, so we're gonna put him in B tier. It's nothing terribly crazy, but again, these are all defaults. They don't have to be. Phoenix. Oh man, see, I'm biased AF on this. I ain't gonna lie, but this crap, this skin here, I got mixed feelings on it, but like I also do think it's a step above majority of the skins that we've seen for defaults. I like that they decided to stay pretty faithful to her original colorization, but they also have changed kind of like the material that it looks like she would be wearing in a suit like this. Apart from that, like I think it works well. I really would love to see an original take on Jean Grey's color scheme though, like her OG appearance basically, because we do have a recolor for it in the game, but I don't think it translates the best in this default skin. It's pretty good though, pretty freaking good. I'm putting an A tier. Ooh, Psylocke. This is another character. When I see their freaking skin, this default skin, this is beautiful. This was really original, and I think that they were just in their bag when they made this skin. It is honestly like Psylocke has a lot of really good skins, obviously, in this game, but her original default that they decided to craft for her, I don't know why they decided to cook so hard on it, but like the face mask, I'm pretty sure she has a face mask. You can't see it because this Lord icon right now. That was a nice take. The colors are great choices, man. The butterfly scarf, that crap is peak. You can't see this anywhere else. Honestly, the default, in my humble opinion, mogs a lot of her legendary skins. I'm just saying, there's so much heart into it, and I like it a lot much more than her more comic accurate Vengeance skin. I'm putting this in the S tier, man, hands down. Beautiful freaking skin. They killed that crap. Scarlet Witch, I mean, pretty self-explanatory, man. Like I don't feel like they did anything too crazy with this character, but they didn't have to, obviously, because it's a default. It's something I would imagine her wearing. Cool jacket, the nice scarlet crown, all that good stuff. But I don't think it's necessarily fitting of the meh category. Like, I don't know. She's just stylistic, man. Her appearance in itself is a... Oh my gosh, bro. I feel like I sound like a glaze right now. Her appearance itself just feels like a gift. Alright, whatever. Let's just put her in the B tier, man. I'm done. Spider-Man. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really appreciate that they try to take some original take on him. Like most people be doing. I I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of this, and the reason why I say this is because I'm going to compare this Spider-Man default to a lot of Spider-Man defaults we've seen in other continuities, like Insomniac Spider-Man, for an example. Beautiful default, both in 1 and 2. Recently, with the hit game Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, honestly, it looks very similar to Insomniac Spider-Man, but I'd also put that a step above. This is just not my favorite default, if I'm being honest with you. It's definitely fitting of the character, but I almost feel like they did a little too much. And some of the colors just don't necessarily mesh in a way that I would like. Like, genuinely, what we just got with the brand new day suit, if they had just taken an approach similarly to that, I think it would have been better. But maybe they avoid doing stuff like that on purpose because they wanted crossovers with the movies and all that. So we're just put Spider-Man the D tier, honestly, is unfortunately. Like, I don't know, like, I feel kind of crazy for doing that. I love Spider-Man, guys, don't get me wrong. Maybe that's why. I'm being a little bit harsher on him. Anyway, Squirrel Girl. I think Squirrel Girl actually kind of, the way she appears in this game is kind of revitalizing. A lot of people didn't really rock with Squirrel Girl's appearance all that much beforehand, and I think they took unique liberties in making her look a little bit more different while keeping like an outfit that she would kind of wear and represent. I think it's really well done. I am not a Squirrel Girl enjoyer, if I'm being quite frank, but I do appreciate the default take on her, and it makes her look a little bit more unique to some of these other characters, so it will go in the A tier. Star-Lord. Okay, this is probably super biased, but when I envision Star-Lord, this skin, it literally capsules everything I would imagine and would want for a Star-Lord skin, and I love the fact and the choice they decided to make that his color, his main color, being blue like it once was when he first appeared in the comics, because ever since the MCU, it's kind of slowly gravitated towards being a little bit more red because of the iconic jacket that was worn in the first movie, which again would be a wonderful skin. I would love to see that as a legendary. And the fact that they have a red recolor of this default is also freaking beautiful. This skin's peak to me, I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy hot take probably. I'm putting this in S tier, I love it. Storm. I'm gonna be real with you. This skin, in my opinion, is kind of just, it's a little boring, but I'm starting to notice that a lot of skins in games with Storm, her first initial appearance usually isn't anything too crazy, but that's just why, that's why it's kind of like baffling to me. Storm has so many cool appearances and things they could play off of, and I just feel like they don't really do that. And because of that alone, I'm going to put this in D tier, honestly. I don't think they tried hard enough when they made a default skin for Storm. Punisher, Frank Castle. Okay, we're going to talk about his body proportions a little bit. Why is my boy built like a tank? I mean, it's just questionable. It's a little odd for what he does, you know? He's just a Marine. Boy's buff like he's a Vanguard. He's not even a Vanguard in the game. His outfit is what I would imagine. It's kind of basic. I think it would be cooler if his default appearance kind of, if I'm being honest with you, maybe not be as bulky, rock like a trench coat, have like the Punisher logo, or they could have taken a liberty to kind of go back to like his OG fit, but I get what they're trying to do. They're always trying to make like a unique design. I can respect that. I envision Punisher looking like this to an extent, minus the absurd bulkiness. And because of that alone, we're going to put him in the higher levels of C tier. I like the approach that they took with putting a little face paint on him. I think he's always had face paint. I do think that's pretty nice. Because of that alone, we'll put him in C tier. We'll put him higher. My boy Bucky. Definitely got some inspirations from probably the MCU take that they did when the Winter Soldier movie came out. You can actually kind of see this translate over when they decide to finally make that skin. That skin looks so similarly to this default, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's hard for that skin to stand out. But this is a pretty good skin. I like the mask, the hair's accurate, I would say. Good fit, moderately good fit. I think they don't, I don't think they play around enough with like recolors for his default, unfortunately, because I feel like it'd be really nice to just kind of like have him wear some darker tones and whatnot. Yeah, pretty good default. I don't know. Nothing too terrible to say about this one, but like it doesn't really stand out too much. We're gonna put him a little higher above Invisible Woman here. Actually, no, we're gonna put him below these guys. Probably about, yeah, right here. Bucky B for Bucky. All right. Wolverine. Okay, so this is kind of like one of those skins. I remember seeing his first appearance, and I was just like, huh, that's definitely a choice. I can see why he's like as big as he is. I can get beyond that. I just don't understand. Actually, I get it. They wanted to make a unique design, and I think it's cool. It's actually not like bad or anything. It's just for a default skin, I think they could have done something a little bit more in his character. Like even his hair doesn't necessarily look quite like you would think Logan's hair to look until you reach a certain point with the rage meter. So they decided to make that a gameplay mechanic, similarly to Daredevil with his horns glowing and all that, and the glowing effects. So I don't know, maybe there's like a correlation with that. Not bad. I just think this would have been better as a skin. Actually, I think they should have gave us something more like in his actual suit that he would typically wear, maybe, rather than something like this custom-made jacket and kind of like these Civvy-esque clothes. We're just gonna put this in the Y. Angela. Might be biased AF on this. Might be a little crazy. I don't know. I think they did a bang-up job with Angela's default. It looks like something she would wear in the comics and whatnot. Her body proportions are a little bit bigger, if I'm not mistaken, to her typical comic in designs, and I think that's because they wanted to make her a Vanguard this time around. And I honestly love the default so much that I would prefer to rock it over the few skins I have with her. I say the few skins because she ain't got that many skins compared to some of these characters. I'm not gonna lie, but it is pretty freaking good. And then you can see that translate over to some of the freaking the recolors, and that we need more recolors. As weird as it sounds, give us more free recolors. I like that idea. Good default, really nice, beautiful. I love the eyes too that translate over to like practically all of her skins. You guys should look into her eyes, it's like all swirly and crap. Okay, it was Captain America, my boy, one of my goats. I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember this game came out, I rocked with this default, especially the take of like the futuristic kind of design. And see, that's what we're getting back into, that kind of take. It's cool. It's not bad, and with the appearance of his OG comic costume being playable now, I mean, if you get that pass and unlock it, it kind of does just mock this version of him, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't think this is bad, and I can't in good faith put this below C tier. Respectfully, as much as like as biased as I am, I love Captain America. Love the way his shield glows in his outfit and everything. I might have to faithfully just put him in the C tier because, well, actually no, that's wrong. Because they did take creative liberties. It's actually unique. I have to put him above C tier, actually. I just lied. Sorry, guys. Okay. Next up, Devil Dino. I think they saved this man. I'm gonna be honest with you. At first, he looked kind of like a clown. But now I feel like he blends the duality of looking both menacing and silly. And because of that, I think they did a bang up job with him. I'm not even the hugest Devil Dino fan. It's not like I play him per se. I like him as his character or whatever. Ever since he appeared in this game, I had no idea who this guy was before he came in this game, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would put him in the same category as Jeff, just because they're both creatures and they have that same aspect going for them. I think it's only fair. They're both cute and devious. Alright, Doctor Strange. I think that they were faithful with my boy. Nothing crazy. It's nothing all that special to me. I'm just gonna put it in the C tier. It just doesn't stand out. But they didn't have to. I get it. That's just being faithful with the defaults. Emma Frost, I feel like this might be a little bit of a hot take, but I genuinely enjoy her default over majority of the skins that she has, because I feel like it's fitting enough of her character while also changing her up to kind of fit that position of being a Vanguard. I don't think it's quite S tier worthy. Well, do I? Maybe I'm on like the lower spectrum of S tier. Sure. Groot, again, nothing too crazy here. Not much to say. It's just Groot. It's kind of how you would envision him to look. And I respect that. There's nothing bad about it. It just doesn't stand out. We're just going to put him in C tier with these guys here as well. Hulk, I'm going to be honest with you. My boy, I rock his default, but it's because there's not much of a better, like, Hulk kind of appearance that he could be rocking. I think they gave him like this gamma belt in his design. I would just love if they gave us a skin of Hulk with more messy hair, give him some like cut up blue jean shorts, and make him like purple or just keep him blue, whatever the case may be. I'm happy either way. That'd be a good skin that would look really close to his default. But to be honest with you, because they didn't do that, because they decided not to do something like that, I'm low-key gonna give him the D tier. And this is the skin I play with because I don't have any Hulk skins. I don't play them enough to justify buying one. Low key? Okay. Anyways, Magneto. Good colorization. Pretty basic, nothing too crazy. I like the take on the beard. Nothing too crazy to say about this one. It's pretty faithful to the character, just doesn't stand out all that much. Put him in C tier. Penny Parker here, I feel like they did a good job making this skin look pretty unique for the amount of appearances that she's had. It's also got a good model for a character you don't see outside the mech in gameplay. Genuinely, pretty well designed. I think we're gonna give Penny a B tier. If I can put her in a B tier. Okay, there we go. Rogue. Okay, I'm clearly super biased towards the X-Men at this point, but I think that her having like the overlay jacket was a really nice take that definitely is fitting of the character. She just got it, man. The colorization, everything. Shoot, I would love to see more recolors with this base skin itself. I love it. Genuinely S tier. I'm putting her above Emma because I'm kind of questionable on Emma. Hood. Hood is a character that I feel like not many people would have known what to really do with him to make him like stand out like crazy. See, the thing is, I'm kind of mixed on Hood's default. Like, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad, but I would have preferred to see something a little different. And I'm super biased in this take because I used to play a game called Marvel Contest of Champions, and we saw a really sick design of Hood there, and I would have been perfectly fine if they decided to like translate that crap over, because that was peak. Hood looks so cool in that game, and in this game it's not like he doesn't. I just feel like they took a different approach with him, and it seems like they're really leaning into this like Hispanic heritage, and that's cool. It's just, I think they could have done a little better. Maybe we'll see something cool with the skin someday. I mean, he just came out, so I would hope so. Like, don't treat him like some of these other people. Like, oh, don't do that. All right. That being said, I think he goes into B tier at probably the top, honestly, kind of like up here. These goobers. Thor. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I saw this skin first in the game, this might be mad disrespectful. I felt like my boy Thor was an afterthought. I genuinely think this might be the worst default in the game, and I have it's harsh, but like, I don't like anything about this skin really, apart from maybe the portions of his helmet. I don't like the colorization and how they decided to make it in his armor. Like, it looks a little too mixed match for me. I could see why Thor would have that much hair. I'm just a little biased, and I don't like why, like, his hair color just looks a little bit more on the whiter side, as opposed to a little bit more of the like darker blonde, I guess. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm I'm gonna put him in F tier. He's probably gonna be the only F tier here, unfortunately. Venom, not really a way you could mess Venom up, I don't think, unless you just decide to over-design him. I love the way Venom looks in this game. I think they did a bang-up job. You can actually see this because I think he has some of the most successful recolors in the game. Like, you have the bubblegum, you got the orange hyper one, whatever, and the blue beta one. You could tell they really were proud of this default and the way it translates into the gameplay. Everything. It's great. Genuinely. I'm having to put Venom in the S tier for that. Holy crap, it's always a freaking long time we're making the tier list, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, of course. I'm always curious to hear your guys' opinions. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna like bash me for what I think or something like that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, become a trunk, you guys subscribe and give the video a like, all that fun stuff, and I shall see you all in the next one. Sayonara.